There is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. Happiness will never come to those who fail to appreciate what they already have. It is ridiculous to think that somebody else can make you happy or unhappy. Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. As you walk and eat and travel, be where you are. Otherwise you will miss most of your life. Have compassion for all beings, rich and poor alike. Each has their suffering. Some suffer too much, others too little. If you are facing in the right direction, all you need to do is keep on walking. You will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger. An idea that is developed and put into action is more important than an idea that exists only as an idea. If anything is worth doing, do it with all your heart. Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. It is a man's own mind, not his enemy or foe, that lures him to evil ways. To keep the body in good health is a duty, otherwise we shall not be able to keep our minds strong and clear. Your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts. One moment can change a day, one day can change a life, and one life can change the world. To understand everything is to forgive everything. We are shaped by our thoughts, we become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. The past is already gone, the future is not yet here. There's only one moment for you to live. Wear your ego like a loose-fitting garment. Purity or impurity depends on oneself. No one can purify another. All wrongdoing arises because of mind. If mind is transformed, can wrongdoing remain? All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think we become. Every morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. In separateness lies the world's greatest misery, in compassion lies the world's true strength. Remembering a wrong is like carrying a burden on the mind. A dog is not considered a good dog because he is a good barker. A man is not considered a good man because he is a good talker. Pain is certain, suffering is optional. You cannot travel the path until you have become the path itself. Even death is not to be feared by one who has lived wisely. A dog is not considered a good dog because he is a good barker. A man is not considered a good man because he is a good talker. It is better to travel well than to arrive. If the problem can be solved, why worry? If the problem cannot be solved, worrying will do you no good. If you find no one to support you on the spiritual path, walk alone. There is no companionship with the immature. The only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. Three things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Everything that has a beginning has an ending. Make your peace with that and all will be well. If we could see the miracle of a single flower clearly, our whole life would change. Those who have failed to work toward the truth have missed the purpose of living. Work out your own salvation. Do not depend on others. Your body is precious. It is our vehicle for awakening. Treat it with care. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. There are only two mistakes one can make along the road to truth: not going all the way, and not starting. If you truly loved yourself, you could never hurt another. The way is not in the sky. The way is in the heart. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. True love is born from understanding. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. The root of suffering is attachment. Set your heart on doing good. Do it over and over again and you will be filled with joy. Those who are free of resentful thoughts surely find peace. To conquer oneself is a greater task than conquering others. Better than 1,000 hollow words, is one word that brings peace. The whole secret of existence is to have no fear. Never fear what will become of you, depend on no one. Only the moment you reject all help are you freed. If you light a lamp for somebody, it will also brighten your path. Nothing ever exists entirely alone, everything is in relation to everything else. Even as a solid rock is unshaken by the wind, so are the wise unshaken by praise or blame. The tongue, like a sharp knife, kills without drawing blood. Avoid evil deeds as a man who loves life avoids poison. The trouble is, you think you have time. Believe nothing, no matter where you read it, or who said it, no matter if I have said it, unless it agrees with your own reason and your own common sense. Every human being is the author of his own health or disease. Your work is to discover your work and then with all your heart to give yourself to it. You only lose what you cling to. It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. Then the victory is yours. It cannot be taken from you. Learn this from water. Loud splashes the brook but the ocean's depth are calm. I never see what has been done, I only see what remains to be done. Live with no sense of mine, not forming attachment to experiences.